Welcome to Daily Gossip. You will get daily Hollywood updates here, so remember to subscribe for the latest videos, because today's revelation is something that no fan, no admirer, and certainly no follower of Hollywood's shimmering elite will want to miss. The spotlight today falls with full intensity on the extraordinary, mesmerizing, and utterly bold Sasha Alexander, an actress whose elegance, poise, and enigmatic charm have long captivated audiences, but whose recent revelation has taken the glamour and emotional electricity of stardom to a dazzling new level. In an era when celebrity news is often dominated by fleeting scandals and momentary trends, Sasha Alexander has stunned the world not with controversy, but with breathtaking confidence, magnetic presence, and a visual declaration that she is more empowered, radiant, and fearless than ever. Her latest photoshoot, unlike anything seen before, bears not just skin, but a soul unafraid of judgment, and a woman rising boldly above expectation. The images are more than fashion. They are a manifesto, dripping with aesthetic power and emotional liberation, an artistic and daring testament to self-expression, freedom, and body confidence. Her fans have erupted with admiration. Her peers are in awe, and even longtime critics have been forced to admit that what Sasha Alexander has done isn't just glamorous, it's groundbreaking. But how did we get here? How did this radiant figure of talent and resilience go from beloved TV icon to a bold trailblazer redefining mature stardom in Hollywood? From her early beginnings on Dawson's Creek, where she stole hearts with her youth and sincerity, to her unforgettable legacy on NCIS, where her portrayal of Caitlin Todd solidified her as a fan favorite, Sasha has never been one to follow the crowd. Her career choices have always leaned toward depth and soul, and her personal life, quiet, composed, rooted in dignity, only added layers to her mystique. But the Sasha we see today is no longer just the adored character actress. She is a woman stepping into the spotlight not to play a role, but to claim her narrative. These new images, some shot in noir lighting with satin cascading over her shoulders, others drenched in sun-kissed glory with the breeze dancing through sheer fabrics, reveal a visual poem of a woman in control of her image, her message, and her unapologetic self-love. Behind every click of the camera is a history of transformation, of battles faced, of rejections endured, and victories earned, not always loudly, but always gracefully. And now, she bears it all, not for scandal, not for shock, but for strength, as if to say, "This is me. Take it or leave it." Fans across social platforms flooded the internet with reactions. Comments like, "Sasha is a goddess. I've never seen anything so powerful, and this is beauty redefined," swarmed Instagram, X, and celebrity blogs within minutes. Some called the shoot a love letter to the aging woman's body. Others praised her for showing elegance in what could have easily been turned into tabloid fodder. And while the glamour is undeniable, the lighting perfect, the angles commanding, the outfits daring, the emotion behind her eyes in each frame carries the weight of someone who has faced the pressures of fame, ageism, and industry expectations and has chosen to rise above them with grace, not resentment. It isn't just about the body, it's about owning your story, and Sasha Alexander's story is one that has inspired millions. Directors and producers are already buzzing about new roles, scripts being tailored to her strengths, streaming platforms placing her on priority shortlists, and even fashion brands seeking partnerships that reflect empowerment, elegance, and bold authenticity. And let's not ignore the subtle symbolism in every visual detail: pearls against skin, lace against muscle, vintage touches amid modern backdrops, each a nod to her evolution as both an actress and woman. She knows her angles, yes, but more importantly, she knows her worth. And as the world leans in closer, trying to decipher the magic behind her latest photos, what they're really witnessing is a masterclass in reinvention. This is Sasha Unfiltered. Sasha Unleashed. Sasha Unafraid. From the quiet corridors of television drama to the explosive canvas of modern-day femininity, she's showing the world that age is not a limitation, it's a liberation. Her children are watching, her fans are celebrating, and a new generation is learning that you don't fade with time. You sharpen, refine, and eventually, You shine so brightly that the world cannot look away. Stay tuned, because in part 2, we're going deeper into her personal reflections, her upcoming projects, and the unspoken truth behind the creative direction of these now iconic images. We'll explore what her husband and friends really thought, how the photo shoot came to be, and what this means for the future of mature women in Hollywood's evolving narrative. And now, as the world still buzzes from the intoxicating visual symphony that Sasha Alexander unleashed, we peel back the final layers, those private truths and unspoken decisions that led to this cultural thunderclap. What the cameras couldn't capture is perhaps even more powerful than the images themselves, the emotional reckoning Sasha underwent to arrive at this moment of bold artistic freedom. It wasn't simply about posing, revealing, or even performing. It was about confronting decades of silently accepted standards, battling the quiet tyranny of typecasting, and rewriting the rules for how aging women are perceived and valued in Hollywood. Behind every angle lies a tear once shed over roles denied, over critics who whispered that her time had passed, over conversations where her beauty was either overly sexualized or completely dismissed depending on her age. But Sasha, never the type to play victim, internalized none of it. Instead, she watched, she learned, and she waited for the precise moment to make her thunderous return, not as the girl next door or the supporting player, but as the full, complex, luminous woman she has always been. The photo shoot wasn't orchestrated by stylists or PR executives. It was born out of Sasha's own vision, inspired by her love for classic cinema, the female form, and the defiance she sees in legendary icons who refuse to go quietly into obscurity. Every choice, from the lighting that echoes old Hollywood glam to the angles that embrace rather than hide her curves, was intentional. She worked closely with a female photographer she'd admired for years, someone who understood the nuance of feminine expression and power. Together, they crafted not just a photo shoot, but a living, breathing declaration of feminine authority. And when the first images were released, Sasha knew she'd crossed a boundary few dare to even approach. She'd gone from being watched to being remembered. She wasn't chasing relevance. She was becoming a movement. Friends close to Sasha revealed the emotional moments before the shoot. One described her walking into the studio wrapped in a soft white robe, no makeup, her hair cascading naturally, her eyes radiant with purpose. She looked more powerful than any Hollywood queen I've ever seen, the insider shared. She wasn't trying to prove anything. She was just being, and that was the most electrifying thing of all. Her husband, Eduardo Ponti, stood beside her in quiet awe. The son of screen legend Sophia Loren, Eduardo has long understood the fierce elegance of strong women, and sources say he told Sasha afterward, with tears in his eyes, "You've become the woman you were born to be." The couple's children, now old enough to grasp the significance of their mother's impact, reportedly told her they were proud that she was leading, not conforming. Meanwhile, offers have been flooding in: film scripts, speaking engagements, brand collaborations, but Sasha remains discerning. She doesn't want roles that celebrate her despite her age. She wants ones that exist because of it. She is now a muse to young photographers, an icon to stylists, and a mentor to young actresses wondering if their value will vanish once they reach their 40s. In the wake of this photo shoot, Hollywood is being forced to ask hard questions. Why haven't we seen more Sasha Alexanders celebrated like this before? Why do we speak of aging as loss when it's clearly evolution? The conversation isn't just about glamour anymore. It's about legacy. Sasha has unwittingly become a symbol of hope to a demographic long ignored, and with this moment, she's giving others permission to shine without apology. The entertainment industry is watching closely, with producers noting how engagement metrics around Sasha's content have eclipsed younger, supposedly more marketable stars. Fan clubs are resurging. Fashion magazines are preparing covers. Streaming giants are in negotiations. Even her former NCIS castmates have publicly rallied around her, with tributes pouring in from co-stars like Michael Weatherly and Polly Parrott, both celebrating Sasha's reemergence as not only justified, but deeply necessary. What Sasha Alexander has done is more than bare skin. She has bared courage. She has taken the years society often asks women to hide and held them up like diamonds. Each wrinkle, each curve, each subtle line of wisdom etched into her eyes tells the world she has lived, and now she is thriving. Not quietly, not politely, but boldly. She has set the internet ablaze not because she shocked us, but because she awakened something long dormant. Women who see themselves aging and wonder if they are disappearing are now standing a little taller. Men who underestimated her are now silent, reverent, even captivated. Hollywood, once a machine obsessed with youth, is being confronted with the undeniable reality that true beauty, true magnetism, comes not from conformity, but from confidence. Sasha's story is now etched into the timeline of cultural evolution. A woman who dared to reveal herself and, in doing so, revealed a society ready to finally listen. She didn't scream, she didn't rage. She simply stood, posed, and let the light hit her in a way that made time stop. This is not the end of Sasha Alexander's story. It's the dawn of her renaissance. Her next steps, whether they lead to new roles, directorial ambitions, or advocacy, will be watched not with curiosity, but with reverence. And we at Daily Gossip will be here to chronicle every powerful, poignant, breathtaking moment. Sasha has shown us all that the most glamorous thing a woman can wear is confidence, and the most dramatic statement she can make is simply refusing to fade away. So, if this story touched your heart, inspired your spirit, or made you see beauty in a whole new light, don't forget to subscribe to Daily Gossip, where you'll get more unbelievable celebrity stories, glamorous transformations, and emotional Hollywood revelations every single day. This is Behind the Stars, and Sasha Alexander has just proven, once again, that true stars only get brighter with time.